I suppose our strategy really is to, firstly, as I mentioned before, is firstly to try and change the perception of Saudi Arabia from outside. It's not very good with recent events that have happened in Saudi Arabia. It hasn't painted the kingdom in a particularly good light in the Western media. And I think that's something that if we want our office in Saudi Arabia to succeed and for Saudi Arabia itself to succeed, that's something that we need to start dispelling some of these myths and start telling the truth and letting people know what it is like to do business there, because it's come on leaps and bounds and will continue to do so. That's the first part of our strategy. Second part of our strategy is to let people know that the Saudis are open for business. People in the US, people in the UK and Europe, where an awful lot of our clients come from, don't even know that Saudi Arabia is open for business. All they've read about is some political stuff in the paper, but they haven't really thought about business there. And if they have, often what they've been advised, either on the ground or from outside of Saudi Arabia, is that it's nigh on impossible to open a company there. That's not the case, and that's going to be part of our educational sort of talk, if you like, going forward, to let people know that yes, okay, it's not the same as opening a company in Western Europe, perhaps, but it's not as difficult as they make as it's being made out to be. Our third part of our strategy there is just to work out the types of, try and work with the Saudi government, with the British embassy. We've already been working with them a little bit in Riyadh, is to try and establish which types of companies are coming to the kingdom, what types of companies do they want to be coming to the kingdom, i.e. what sectors. And then we can go out and try and find those companies, because if we don't know what they're looking for, then we're not going to be able to go and find them. What we don't want to do is sort of start promoting Saudi Arabia to a bunch of telecoms companies, for example, only to find that they're not looking for telecoms, because telecoms is already covered by local companies. So that's the next stage of our strategy, and that's where we're getting to with some high-level meetings that we've been having in Saudi Arabia and with companies that are already established there and are on the ground working.